Okay. So basically, branch and bound search is using a backtracking. That means we can expand the search space tree one by one with a heuristic value. And here in branch and bound search, we are going to apply DFS or BFS. Okay, but that is the one plus point of we can say that branch and bound search is branch and bound search always gives optimal solution. So for I want to achieve the optimal, my gives the solution is the optimal. That means I want to find out the optimal solution all the time, so I can work on branch and bound solution. Okay, so basically it can work on the optimality of solutions, and it can use backtracking. Sometimes it's called backtracking, but definitely it cannot use a backtracking. And basically we can use depth first search for finding out the branch and bound solution. Okay, so now see, we can go for this example, then we can understand how this branch search will be uh, work. Basically we consider the two part here. The first part is named as a bound. So first part I am taking the name as a branch, and second part I am taking as a bound. Okay, so the bound, that means the what is the meaning of branch? That means we have several choices to achieve our goal. So we can write that this is a several choices to find our goal. So this is a several choices to find out the goal. And what is the bound? So bound, that means we are setting the bound to get our optimal solution. That means we setting the bound value. So bound value, so I can set the bound value to get a optimal solution, to get a optimal solution. Okay, so to get a optimal solution, and here we can use also the pruning. So the meaning of pruning, that means we have to cut down. So turn off the branch, so we can use here the turn of the branch. So we can say that the meaning of this one, pruning, that means turning of branch. Okay, that means turning of the branch. So now see bound limit, so I can fix sometimes bound limit 10. After that I can fix sometime bound limit 8, like this one. So how can set the bound limit? So we can see through the one example. So basically in branch and bound search we can follow DFS. You have a possibility to follow DFS and BFS. In typically we can follow DFS. Okay, we can follow depth first search. We will not go for the best first search. Okay, one by one I can explore watch each and every point of this one. Okay, now see the branch and bound. Anyone doubt till now? So little bit idea or the image will be created, like what is the branch and bound search. Is it clear? Yeah, anyone please reply. Okay, now see. So I am going to perform this branch and bound. So how can get? Okay. So suppose I am going to draw one graph. So I am going to draw a graph like this one. So here the heuristic value is given. That means the distance is given. So we can include the DFS with the heuristic value. So don't be confused. The simple DFS work on. Okay. So here you can use the heuristic. So we calculate the distance A. Then I am going to calculate B. Then B to C. Then C to D. Then D to E. Then A to D is given, then B to this one is given, and this one is given. And now this is the goal state. So this goal state is this one, and this one match with, and this will be the start state. Okay, so this will be match with this one, and this will be match with this one. Okay, now the edge cost is given as it is like 5, 4, 3, 8, 15, 4, 6, 4, 7, 2, and 2. Now, so this one is our the start state, and this one is our goal state. So now we can going to apply B and B. B and B. That means branch and bound. So I'm going to apply it branch and bound search. Okay, now see, be careful. We have to explore each and every node, then we have to pick the minimum one distance, and then we can explore. That is the process. And we have to again calculate the which node having the minimum distance, then I am going to explain. Now see. Okay. So what we have to go? So I am going to draw first. I am taking the S node, and what will the adjacent node? So I can go from S to B, and I can go from S to A. Okay. So when I go from S to A, what is the minimum cost? 5. And from S to A, what will be the value of getting? 4. Yes or no? Are you getting? Online, please tell me, are you getting? Okay, thank you, Udit. So now see, so these are the cost. That means what is the cost from traveling to S to B is a 5, and what is the cost of traveling to S to A is a 4. Now see, so which one is the minimum? Which one is the minimum? So 4 is the minimum. So among this one, 5 and 4, I can calculate which one is the minimum. So I can get 4, that means A value. So I am going to expand the A node, which one having the mean adjacent value. So now see, so from A to B, I have to reach B. So here B will consider. Okay, in the DFS is not considered, but here consider A to B I have to reach, then B to D have to reach, and A to E have to reach. Now see. Now again I am going to calculate the distance travel from A to B, how much I can get. So from A to B, I can go for 4 plus 3. This distance 3, that means 7. So I am writing this one is a 7. B to do, so B to do 8 plus 4, that means 12. And A to E, 15 plus 9, 19. Is it clear? Doubt? Anyone doubt? Up to this exploration, traversal, anyone doubt? Please reply. Up to this exploration, that means traversal of A is clear or not? No, sir, no doubt. Okay, thank you, Yash. Now see, then after exploring A, we can see B, D, and E. Now see, we can get B, D, and E. Now, so again we can calculate, find all leaf value, which one is the minimum. So there is a 5. One cost of B is a 5. That told that the minimum cost is 5. Then one cost of B is 7. Then one cost is D is a 12. Then one cost of E is a 19. So among which all the leaves, which one is the minimum? So we are going to explore. So this one is the minimum value. So I am going to explore now B node. So now B. So I am going to explore which one the minimum? So B. So by B से क्या है? B से C आ रहे हैं. Okay. So what? B से C आ रहे हैं. फिर हम B से D भी जा सकते हैं. B से D भी जा सकते हैं और B से A भी जा सकते हैं. So I am writing B से A भी जा सकते हैं. Just I am exploring branch and bound. So I am exploring all the branches of node, whatever I am getting the minimum. So no, don't worry about the repetition of node. Then again I am calculating the minimum value of leaf node. Then again I am going to explore. So from B to C, suppose I am taking from B to C. So what will be the minimum value? So now, so from B to C, so B to C, 5 plus 4, this will be 9. B to D, this is a 5 plus 1, this is 11. and B to A, this one is the 5 plus 3, this is the 8. Now, among all the nodes having leaf nodes, which one is the minimum? C, D, A, B, E, D. So we can get which one is the minimum? C is the minimum. Okay, because no, A is a minimum. A is a minimum. Okay, now A is a minimum. Is it clear? Hello. Anyone doubt? Okay. Now A is a minimum. So now see, again A is a minimum 5 to 3, 8. I am going to explore again A. So I can get A to B, A to D, A to E, and then A to B again. So now calculating again. So I am getting here, I am exploring A to B, now A to D, now I am exploring A to E. Now, so I am calculating again from getting this one. So A to B, from A to B. So 8 plus 3, I am getting here the value 8 plus 3, 11. A to D, 8 plus 8, 16. Then A to E, 15 plus 8, 23. Up to this one clear? Up to this one clear? Anyone doubt? Please tell me. Yash, Udit, Vivek. Okay, now, so again we have to notes C, D, B, D, E, all the things. Which one is the minimum? So we can get B is the minimum. So I am going to explore B again. Okay, so I am going to explore this B again. I am going to explore this B again. Okay, so now see, I am going to explore this B again. So before that, what we have to do? So I am going to explore B again. So I can get C here, then D here, then A here. So what will the value can get? B to C, this is the 11. B to D, this is the 9. And sorry, 7 to 13, this will be 13. This will be 13. Like 7 plus 6, 13. Okay. And B to A, I can getting 7 plus 3, 10. Okay. Among which one is the minimum? I am going to get which one is the minimum. So again, we can calculate which one is the minimum. So 10 will be a minimum. Okay. So this way we have to reach that one. Okay. So now again, I'm going to calculate which one is the minimum. Now see. So again, I'm calculating B to D, this one and this one. Now see, 10 plus 3, this will be the 13, 10 plus 16, 10 plus 25. So which one is the minimum? Right now, we are getting the minimum value is a B here. So we can explore B again here. So this way we have to reach the goal. So B again I'm exploring, C, D, and A. So 11 plus 3, so this will be 14. 11 plus D, 17. 11 plus A, this will be 14. Okay. So in that scenario, we have to explore both and we can get which one. Now see, among which one D is a minimum. Now see, D is a minimum. So I can get D to goal G. So what will be the value I can getting? D to Z, this will be the 13. And D to C, what will be the value I'm getting? What is the 11 plus, this one is the 11 plus 4, 15. And D to E. So I am getting 11 plus 13. Now see, we can get our goal node. This one is our goal node. That means we can set a bound equal to 13. So more than bound and equal to 13, we have to discard all the leaf node. So we have to check. This will 13, not discarded. This will be more than, not discarded. This will, yes, discarded, because equal to or more than, discarded, because we can get more than value. This one discarded, 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 this one also discarded, this one also discarded, this one is also, this one is also, this one also. Then we have to left only C and only C, this one. So when I can explore this one, so I am going to explore again C and C both. Okay, C and C both. Now again try to find out the G value. So this way, suppose again I can exploring, I can get a bound. Suppose bound is, suppose I am getting the second time bound is 12. So again I am going to check bound is not more than 12, less than 12 is okay, not equal to 12, not more than. So all the nodes are discarded. And the last we have to achieve, if no nodes are left, then our optimal solution is 12. Is it clear? Okay, so this way we can follow branch and bound. Okay, each and every step we have to explore the node and calculate the heuristic value, that means the distance value, then find out which are having the minimum leaf node value, then explore that one. And when I can achieve the goal first time, then we have to set the bound value. And suppose my bound value is 16 or 13, then we have to go for, we search those leaf node having not value more than 13 or equal to 13. So all the leaf node we have to discard those values greater than 13 and equal to 13. And those who are left, again we have to explore and try to find out the goal. Then again, suppose I'm getting the again goal of 13. First time I'm getting 13. Again, I'm getting the goal 10. So again set bound is 12, 10. Then again searching log data and again discard all the things. If there is no nodes present and there is no things are present to discard, then our answer is the last bound. Suppose my answer is a 10. So that is my optimal solution. Now, basically, they will ask you what is the disadvantage of this branch and bound search. Basically, if your data is very weak, there is very difficult to search. Yes or no? If data is a very huge, then if you apply the branch and bound, then it's very difficult. Yes or no? Is it clear now? Okay. So basically, we can use in the greedy algorithm like a 0-1 NACSAP, we can use for branch and bound operations. So this is for branch and bound. So basically what we write the algorithm in the form of, don't worry, next class I can again discuss this algorithm in a different way. Don't worry, because the students are very less. So here I am going to write some points. Branch and bound search is a way to combine space saving of depth first search, depth of first with heuristic value, Okay, so point number 1 we have to write optimal solution is choosing. Now here optimal solution is chosen among many solution path, because many solution path, okay, that is the bound I'm talking about. And this one, okay, and this one, idea in branch and bound search is to maintain lowest cost path, to goal. Okay, this is follow, and if you're for this is the optimal, yes, this is the optimal, and this will be the not a complete because too many solutions are present. So we can say that the optimal and complete. Optimal and complete. So when you're talking about the time complexity, same as a BFS and DFS, order of B power D. Is it clear? So this is the branch and bound search algorithm and very important for a medicine. Okay. So prepare well for your mid-sem. Okay. So there is a no not graph is given. There is no graph is given, but we have to prove with the graph. Okay. So for your answer that justification, we have to use your graph by your mind. Okay. So this way we have to follow in examination. Wait. Okay. Anyone doubt regarding branch and bound? Anyone doubt? So basically, we can use a depth first search. Okay, now see depth first search we are basically using. Oof. Now tell me, anyone doubt? No, no. Okay. So for your exam purpose, we focus on first unit, that means intro, then go for AS star, AOS star, then history of AI, then branch and bound, then DFS and BFS, like this type of questions. Okay, so whatever I can taught you in class, there is possibility to ask. So after examination, whatever you get a marks, no one, okay, no one can call me and again they will ask you why sir I'm getting this marks is less. Okay, you did not teach the topic like that way. So from the my side, whatever I can done, I do it. So is it clear? There is no doubt now. So for the next class, we are going to discuss about different problem generation. How can generate a problem and how can solve. Then, if possible, then you can discuss about pick-to-pick algorithm. And so this way, your unit 1 and 2 and 3 will be finished. Then I can move predict logic. Predicate logic. That means you already study about the DM, discrete mathematics. So before starting the logic part of AI, my advice is go through the DM discrete mathematics of unit 1, like a predicate and logic, revise that topic, and then start study the AI in a logic. So you are not getting any confusion. If your base is strong, then very easy to understand the logic in AI. Okay. Oh. So can you do this question just for the practice? And the heuristic value is given like this one. So can you find out the minimum solution, optimal solution using A star? Apply following graph on the A star and find out the minimum solution. Please do this. What will be the minimum solution of this one? Optimal solution, sorry, of this graph. Anyone tell me?